Materials Safety and Health Administration. Okay? So think of, and I know this is a bad example, but think of the DOT enforcers, your inspectors that come around. Think of those as regular Army troops. Okay, you see them, you hear them and stuff. You got your orders, you get your orders on a Thursday, they tell you they're going to be there Monday, they give you plenty of time, give you a list of everything that you've got to do before they come in and inspect you. PIMSA, the Pipeline Hazardous Materials Safety Administration, does not. They are the stormtroopers. They are the Green Berets of the DOT action, okay? Now what happens here is this can cost you and the company a lot of money. If a PIMSA person comes in, they will come in and they'll go straight to your tanks or straight to whatever, and they're not going to say anything to you. They're going to wait until you come out there and first question them, what business do you have here? If you're lucky, they may come into the front door and ask you a question. But when it happens is, the first thing that they're going to do is, can I see some identification? You're going to ask them for that identification. Now they should give you a business card, or they may actually, if you're lucky, they'll present you a business card. But when they do, here's where the meter starts. As soon as you get that business card, and you say, Mr. Smith, you work for PIMSA, or the Pipeline, PHMSA, you got that? You work for them? He says, yes. Well, let me verify. There's a telephone number, 800 number on there and stuff that you're to call their direct office and to verify that he works for that office. If you don't do that, that starts the cab meter running as far as fines. Okay, because this is high sensitive security information, okay, like your security plan, okay. Let me give you the breakdown on this. DOT is going to give you that letter and say, okay, I want to see these 12 or 14 different items, your employee files, your DQ files and everything, and they're going to be here on Monday. They give you time. PIMSA doesn't. He comes in, he immediately wants to see something. If you don't have it and don't have it available, and you haven't asked them to verify their verification, that starts the meter. And for everything that you don't have during his visit for that 2 hours, 4 hours, or 6 hours, you don't get a chance to pull it back in later. All of that stuff starts counting against you right then and there. So it's really high dollar fines. If PIMSA usually hits you and stuff, if you forget to call that card and everything, I can almost guarantee your fines are going to be $50,000 and plus. Okay, because they'll find that much more to go along with you. So be aware of that. Not so much as a scare tactic, but just to let you know some of the things that are out there. Now, it is rare that they come and hit small companies, but they do. And when it does, it's not unusual. I've seen some that get up to $100,000 and they will shut the plants down. Okay, so again, you were far ahead. You're working for a company that's far ahead of keeping their compliance up to date and keeping everybody together. So kudos on that. Kudos to both of these guys. Okay. So you're not going to be in the same situation that you would work for a normal mom and pop that doesn't know about this and didn't ask the questions. Okay, so just some of the things that are going to be out there. So any questions about that concerning Homeland Security, PIMSA, and DOT? All right, well, I think that was pretty much a scare tactic for me. Everybody just sort of...
You all better call that number, that's all I got to
There's
say.
a lot of clenching going on.
Starting at 50,000 woke me up. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so
Better off to just shoot anybody that walks over and we'll bury the body, sorry. It's cheaper.
yeah, that's part of it.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
That was your scare tactic, no, okay.
No, the one thing about it is, and these guys know, and any time that you've got any kind of situation, you've got me as a resource, okay? And I don't have a problem picking up the phone. I mean, a lot of times I'm doing training classes like this and I can't get back in touch with you, leave me a message, and I will. And I've followed up with these guys for the last 18 months. And that goes for anybody that works in the industry. Because you're the professional in the industry, and the better that you do, the better as the group does. If there's a bad apple out there, everybody says it's, it's the whole industry, and it's not. Because you wouldn't have 30%, 35% industry growth 5 years in a row without doing things right and trying to be the best professional out there that you can be. So, just my little kudos from there and let you know from there. All right, there's my telephone number if you need that. All right, so let's talk about, just to wind up the day, because this is going to put us just about right. Yeah, this thing to work.
It's the curse.
It's the curse.